Rainbow Ray Healing course. So it's a 9-month program that I offer, and all my students are coming for a magical weekend. So I'm super excited. I kind of sat here this morning and I was like, what are we going to talk about today? And I'm sorry I wasn't on yesterday. The kids had some stuff and I couldn't be on. So it's super awesome that, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Stand by. Make sure that we're going live. Okay. I'm super excited that it's Friday. It's been a very challenging week, I would say. That's what I'd say. For a lot of people, everybody's had a little bit of a roller coaster, lots of emotions. And my original topic today was powerful empowerment. And then right before I was about to go on, it switched. On good morning, good morning. Yes, amen, it's Friday for sure. And so my topic changed last minute. And sorry I didn't get to go on yesterday. I just said that because I was with children. So signs and symbols, and how do we recognize them in our life? That's our topic today. It did change. Like I said, I was going to talk about empowerment, and then it changed last minute. I was driving and dropping the kids off at school, and I got like, you know how if any cloud watchers are out there, say what's up. You always like see things in the clouds, and I'm always like, oh, it's fun. I like to do that. And I posted on my that's my old page. Tanya Marie, the Heart Girl, on my Facebook page. I put I don't think I can download it here. I'll see if I can. And, I can. I'm doing two things at once. I don't do very well at two things at once. And, excuse me, I saw this in the clouds and I was like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. And then all of a sudden I'm like, you know what? We should talk about this. I'll see if I can pull it up. And a lot of people ask me, well, how do you get signs from the other sides? That's right. And I saw this in the clouds as I was driving. And I was like, well, that's interesting. To me, it kind of looked like an F and an E. And then somebody said it looked like the chakra symbols. And I'm like, So we always kind of look for signs, especially if our loved ones have passed over. And we always wonder, like, how do we receive signs? What are we looking for? And what do they mean? What do they mean? That's the question you get always. What they mean? What do they mean? What do they mean? So you go on Google and you look up the meaning and angel numbers and you look up all the synchronicities and you try to put the pieces together. So I invite you, when you come across something, I'm going to use this picture as an example because it's what I saw this morning. What does that feel like for you? It's when you begin to turn off your brain and fill into your heart. The other side and our connection with them is energy, is emotions, and is love. It is not thinking. It is not logical brain. So when you come across a sign, and a lot of people are like, well, I don't get signs. Okay. You maybe just don't recognize them. So I invite you to feel into whatever sign that may come across your way. What is the emotion that comes in? Is there an idea that pops in your mind? Is there a memory? Something that first pops in, as always, or trusting your gut. I talk about that all the time. Whatever first comes in, trust your gut and trust that reaction. I can hear the chatter of people. What is this come into me? I keep seeing the F and the E. And to me, that's initials. So maybe somebody in my life is going to come in and they're going to have initials for that. That's what I feel. There's no right or wrong when you personally get a sign or feeling. That's awesome. Let's see, a whole new world. Let's see if we can pin your post. And I love that when we have these dreams, anything that happens, especially with our past loved ones, the feeling is amazing. And that right there is enough for, there's no words that can explain the feeling. That is absolutely amazing. So thank you for sharing. And I think that's important to talk about how you feel. So whatever comes in, how does that resonate with your soul? Everybody said, well, I want to connect with the other side. I want to connect. Connecting with yourself is the first step. Very first step is connecting with yourself. And how do you feel? Because your energy, your awareness, your soul helps you connect to everything non-physical. When we die, we no longer become physical. So you are looking for a physical answer, a physical thing from the non-physical. And just as A Whole New World described, sorry, I'm not sure what your name is. I just have to go off your title here. She said the feeling was amazing. That is what carries us on, and that's how the other side, and it doesn't matter what, if you're wanting to talk to past loved ones, angels, God, Jesus, Buddha, whoever, it is the feeling within inside of you. That is how they communicate with us. And when a physical sign or symbol comes in, how does that feel to you? Like she comes in every time she's cooking. That's awesome. So it's important to recognize how it feels. That's the very first step. Hello, Judy. I'm glad you're here, love. Tap deeper with your emotions and who you are to the depths of your soul, to the depths of your heart, because that is eternal. It's eternal love. That's how you connect with the other side. That's how you connect with the non-physical. And a lot of people will be like, oh, it's synchronicity, it's this. And you know what? At the end of the day, if this means something to me and it doesn't mean something to somebody else, who cares? Because if it makes me feel bliss, if it makes me feel joy, if it makes me feel alive, then that's all that matters. If I synchronicity or align to 1111 all the time, or 111 or 222 or whatever, it doesn't matter what anybody else feels, or they can say it's a bunch of hogwash or baloney or whatever, because it's how you feel. It's how it resonates with your soul. The naysayers who think it's just this, it's just that, it's because they don't connect with their soul, because they are emotionally cut off from who they are, because they are afraid to feel. And when you are afraid to feel, you cut off everything good. You cut off the lines of communication from the universe. You cut off hope. You cut off faith. They live in a place of, they have to physically see it. And when they die, hey, Kim. And when they die, their reality is going to be shaken. the more you heal here, the more you tap into your divine essence and who you are and this beautiful being within you. The less healing you'll have to do on the other side. So be open to signs and symbols, whatever they are, however they connect to your soul. Be open. Experience. Create. It's magical. It's fun. Everybody wants to have fun. It's not about thinking. It's about feeling. Never stop feeling. Because that's when the magic dies. That's when you've put a block on creation. So look for your signs and symbols this weekend. As Monday, we're coming on, I think, 11/11. Speaking of signs and symbols, Monday is going to be fun. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. We'll figure it out on Monday. You guys have a fantastic weekend. And if you guys have an idea what this is, I'd love to hear it. It's fun. I like to have fun. I don't like to be logical. So if you want to pop on over to Tanya Marie, the Heart Girl, I posted this picture and you guys can write what you think. This means maybe it's a message for all of us. I don't know. It's exciting. You guys have a fantastic weekend. I'll be back here on Monday. I'm going to have an awesome weekend because my students are in town. Yay! My Rainbow Ray group, healing group, they graduate this weekend. We're going to have a fantastic weekend. So I love you. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Don't forget to subscribe and tell your friends. Love you. Bye.